Well, I know what the mots are about. I know what the ballasts are about. I even know what the battery's about. But what's this rather eclectic group of things that you see in front of you now? G'day guys. But guess what? It's me again. And thought I'd have a beer. But I might be having a beer. I'm going to also get something out from underneath this table. But yeah, you'll say hello to that in a second. You've already said hello to it anyway. But have a look. New set of test leads. Slightly heavier duty than the last lot, considering I burnt the fucking lot out of them. And what's this? Maybe you can think about it. Maybe you can't. But that, and those near the middle of the screen, might give you an idea. But something completely eclectic. What are these for? Guess what? I'll show you what they're for. Get that out of the way for a minute. Get that out of the way. I've got a funny feeling that some of you guys are starting to realise just what I'm up to at the moment. There's one little thing. I've been getting a bit of corona discharge on the bench, so bought a mess of these things. 4 of them in total. 2 for the mots to sit on. 1 for the NSTs to sit on. But what's the last one for? What? You give up? You sure you give up? Okay, I'll tell you. That one goes with these little beasties. I was going to originally stop at 18 inches for this particular coil. Let's just see how far I've gotten. There's nearly 14 inches. Plus I've still got that on the reservoir coil. And I've still got that much on the pipe. Something tells me that this Tesla coil is going to be a little bit bigger than a tabletop job. But it will sit on this bench. Just. And this little beastie. Looks like a black donut in front of you, doesn't it? Wires hanging off the back. A drink can. coil, slips over drink can. I think you've actually worked out what's happening here. But before I do anything like that, let's direct the camera up this way a bit. I think you guys can see all that lot. Made a couple of modifications to the bench already. Got all me tools and bits and pieces hanging from the, well, not hanging, but drilled into the bench. Top rail. It's one of my next victims. Now, have a look at all those surface mount caps. Have a look at that lot. Now, there are a few people that have had a bit of a drama, a bit of a problem, trying to get these to really pop. Now, I've got a funny feeling that 10 kV at 160 milliamps might just about do the trick. So, I'm just going to take this ballast here, get rid of the shitty old test lead. It's fucked, it's gone, it's fucking burnt to the fucking shit house. And I'll select that screwdriver from the rack. I'll undo a couple of screws here. That one. And that one. Put that wire over there for now. Move this over slightly. Turn him around. And bit of an old friend here. Yeah, been waiting for the time to actually see this thing come back out again, haven't you? Now, now the beauty about this cap bank is the fact that I can actually run this off the power board screwed to the bench. I don't have to plug it into the main outlet. Oh, I've even got that. Tube of liquid nails. And that aluminium foil. I don't say aluminum like the Americans do, I say aluminium like it's actually spelt. And properly pronounced. Now, there's the ballast sorted. It just simply controls the charge rate of the cap bank. And the killer awoke before noon. He put his gloves on. He took a plug from the ancient gallery and he walked on down the room. Walked to the room where his phone lived. And then he went to the screw where his meter lives. And then he walked on down the room. And he came to a door. And he looked inside. Cap bank? Yes, man. I want to use you. Can? I want to crush you. Now, actually, I'll take the gloves off. Actually, that can fuck off. Take 2 of these new test leads out of the bundle. And I'll move those terminals slightly aside. Put one on the positive, one on the negative. Positive of the meter. Take the cap off. Negative of the meter. And I would have thought you'd bloody read 0 volts because I still have the shorting lead in place. Gloves back on. Plug in hand. Charging. Charged. And I think I need a higher voltage. Instead, give me that. Hang it me a little, well, not necessarily hang it up, but put my little thingy-me-bob away, me coil. Charging. Charged. Yeah. I think I blew up there. I shorted out the main output leads. And I'll tell you one thing, my left ear, my right ear is still ringing. Oh, charge again. And charged. Oh, didn't that make a mess? Well, oh, I think that'll do for the capacitor bank. No, wrong. That was the wrong plug. That was my soldering iron. Ooh. Now I can take my gloves off. On goes the shorting lead. New fucking test leads, and I welded them to the fucking output lead. Well, guys, ain't that for a bit of a fuck up, eh? But I think you know there's a Tesla coil on the way. I've got a pretty good idea you know what the foil is all about. And yes, it's not an empty box. It has the aluminium foil in it. And the funny thing is, around this town, I went to buy bloody round spaghetti jars. Round plastic spaghetti jars. Couldn't get a single one. And what I had to do was go and buy some bloody laundry soaker. Just to use the jars. Anyhow guys. Cheers to you guys, all my subscribers. You guys really help in making the magic happen. And I must say, as always, please stay tuned for more. And above all else, have fun and play safe. Thanks for watching.